certain point in that ride I was just telling you about, the ride of Girls Against Boys, I started to feel cynical. I started to feel like the whole thing had been a failure in the end, right? So what I wanted to do was escape. Escape from New York, escape from the whole thing, just leave.
Instead of facing it, maybe.
Instead of facing it, really. Just like leave, go off, and I could always be the cool guy who went off in the sunset, disappeared into France, and was never heard from again.
Just like just like Jim Morrison.
Right, exactly, right.
Yeah, I can't always disagree. I won't remember anything, so it's alright. I won't remember.
I realized when I was in Paris, I couldn't run away from it. You know, it's just like it was gonna track me down anywhere I went. That sense of failure, or whatever, and that I had to basically either, you know, I just had to face it one way or another. It didn't even mean make more music, but I had to either make a decision to say, all right, I'm not going to make any more music, or I'm just going to face up to this concept of failure, figure out what it is, and just move past it, try to make something, or not. And in order to do that, I had to sit down and think a lot about, well, what the hell do I want to make? You know, because I didn't know anymore. You know, I got so far into the business end of things that I felt like a lot of that was just not true.
These starry nights are sinking in like you want it.
The intention was to have a title that had multiple, you know, a few multiple layers of interpretation, and I thought it was interesting also to talk about, as I'd been thinking about it a lot myself, to have failure be in the title. I really wanted it to be in there because it's just what I've been thinking about a lot of this for a long time. I thought this record, this whole idea was just a failure. You know, I shouldn't even bother doing it. So it's like in a weird way of saying, like, here's my failure. You know, it's like, but at the same time, I don't think it turned out to be a failure. So there's the irony there.
And I think so it's okay. I won't remember anything about you, yeah.
As I said, I spent a lot of my life searching for perfection, you know, in America and other places. And there's the American dream, which is this perfect thing. And we all have to face failure, you know, in the end. Failure maybe to attain what the imagination can romanticize into what we want our lives to be. We all have to grow up and realize that maybe it doesn't exactly suit that. You know, it's not, maybe you don't live at a perpetual euphoric high. You can't, you know.